Hello, 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 hello. If anybody is in here, hey all, how you doing? Thought that I would try something a little bit different. I know that I normally go a little bit later in the evening, and to be honest, I could not remember. Hi, Yvonne, how are you? I couldn't remember if there was someone who went just before me. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing this week? So I decided because there was some a little bit of changes at my job with my schedule and things like that to come a little bit earlier. It's an hour earlier, but we'll see how this works out. Um, I'm pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I am in the process of getting my. I didn't want to do too much of it because this is what I consider my October painting. It is my Victoria's Moon .co.uk. I couldn't wait to start it when it came in. I've moved around some items that I had scheduled to even begin. Hey, Mimi! So I definitely was, trying to get this one going and things like that. As you guys know, we have our Halloween spooks and sparkle or sparkle and spook. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong and if I'm giving credence to someone else. Um, that is coming up this weekend. It's a diamond paint-a-thon full of marathon diamond painting creators here on YouTube. It is set to start Saturday morning and it runs all the way through Sunday evening. So make sure that you guys come in and tune in and support all of the YouTube creators who have a diamond painting channel. They're sharing their creative, artistic work with you. It's something that is extremely fun. And what I'm going to do right now is create, just send you guys a link. The link that I'm sending to you guys will enable you to be able to go from one. This is like going from one to the next YouTube as they are in order. So you can always pop in here and get it, copy it and paste it somewhere. But it does enable you to be able to go from one YouTube station to the next. And obviously, if you were missing one, after it's all done, you'll be able to go back and also watch our lives, but as a recording. So that should be lots of fun, loads and loads of fun. Are you able to see the list, Mimi? I just posted the link there. Like I said, you'll be able to copy and kind of paste it in. But it's going to be here in YouTube. A lot of people have it going up in various Facebook pages and Facebook arenas. I don't do a lot on my Facebook page. I maybe reshare some stuff sometimes that someone else may have posted, but I don't do a lot my own self. So I just wanted to kind of jump in. You guys know Halloween is major. Can you guys all see me? I don't see anyone. Oh, maybe I clicked you guys out. Let's see. I don't want to do that. All right. Can you guys all hear me? Hope I didn't. Okay, good. So, I know that Halloween is coming up. It's something that everyone maybe does differently. I know when I was a kid, Halloween was huge. Kids talked about it all the time. We couldn't wait to get our costumes, to get our trick or treat bags, and to go trick or treating in the neighborhood, to come back with some sort of goodies and things of that nature. Where I grew up in Ohio. Halloween was always in the fall, and it was surrounded by a couple of weeks worth of like Harvest Fest and things. Fall Festival, Harvest Fest, Homecoming, All of that was around the same time of the year. So it was an excellent time of the year to get out, to socialize with the neighborhood. Um, everyone, what we did hay rides. We had festivals where there might be small rides and things like that, but I grew up in Ohio, which is a lot of cornfields and things like that. So obviously, we in the community, help with the harvesting of the corn. We had hay for the farm animals and things like that, and we just kind of enjoyed ourselves. Um, I live in Las Vegas, and so I do know or notice that there's a difference between this time of the year. Hay rides were all that, Rebecca. They were so much fun. On the back of a wagon with all the hay and everything. Just that time of the year, just the neighborhood networking camaraderie that fall brought. And then you followed that up with Thanksgiving and Christmas, which was the time that you kind of focus more on your own family and things like that. Hey, Cindy B, how are you? We are talking about Halloween because, of course, this weekend is the big Halloween Diamond Paint-a-thon. I did post a link if you're able to scroll up. We will be focusing mostly on spooky stories from our local area, so I won't be spoiling any of my stories this evening. But what I am doing is simply talking about, what this time of the year meant to me when I was growing up and things like that. And the reason it's so important is because, I've talked to a few of my friends' children. They range anywhere from 4 years old in age up through 17. My son, as you guys know, Justin, he is an adult. And my children feel like there's no time to ever stop trick or treating. As long as you participate, as long as you dress in a costume, and as long as you're out and you're enjoying the festive environment, there's no reason to not participate. You don't outgrow it, in other words. So my question for everyone really is going to be a matter of, do you feel that there is an age requirement or an age limit where you're just too old to engage in trick-or-treating? How do you guys feel about that? Mimi says our hayride was my dad's wheelbarrow and being pushed by him. Well, there you go. That's fun. That's something that we probably as kids would have done, just hanging out, just playing on a regular day. We would be out playing in a wheelbarrow, pushing one another around. So I had a few friends over the past weekend. It was a lot, actually. It was like 15 of us. And we were hanging out. Me and my mom, we hosted a John Wick movie marathon. So we did a John Wick movie marathon. We had a great time. We started from start to finish. And there were some kids over the day before. So we decided to ask, do you feel like there is a stopping point, where, hey, you kind of too big to be coming to the door and saying trick or treat and collecting candy. So I would like to know, because that really sparked a great, discussion. Cindy B says people who enjoy it should celebrate. My daughters love it. I can take it or leave it. Okay. So I'm one of the people who agree with my children. As long as you're dressing up, I do feel that you should dress up. And I feel like you should, fully participate. My kids especially my daughter, we are of the, scary mindset. So she will wear a scary costume. But I noticed that there's a particular age. I don't know what that age is in everyone's household, or what that age is at, and appropriate, grade level. But there is an age where the costumes go from being, cute or scary to more adult oriented. What do you feel is an appropriate age for when the costumes go from, cute to We're probably more than likely talking about girls. And I'm seeing those range anywhere from junior high to high school. So I thought I'd broach the subject. I try not to get too controversial. I know that's probably going to spark some kind of controversy because, everyone's different in, their taste and things of that nature. But it is something that's interesting to me. So I just wanted to discuss it. And Cindy B says if they are wearing costumes, they get candy. Rebecca says my mom had us stop going trick or treating once we hit 16. I hated that because I loved going. Cindy B says, but don't come to my door without a costume. Mimi says, I don't, since my kids are grown and gone and I live far off the road. Okay, I can understand that. Um, so I do feel like you should have a costume on. Even though I usually just walk and aid, I still wear a costume. And I take a little bag and I get a little something for me too. um, we don't trick or treat in our own neighborhood. We trick or treat in our old neighborhood where the kids kind of grew up. And then, as you do better, you kind of move away from that and things like that. I will say the neighborhood that we trick or treat in has become so popular. It is, we have a lot of people that are driving to the neighborhood from other locations. And something that they do, and I think I talked about this before, that they kind of focus on um, the camaraderie and the fact that it's everyone is out with their kids and stuff. There's probably about 7 to 10 streets altogether, and as the evening goes on each street there's probably 2 or 3 houses that offer adult beverages. So they'll have a cooler that may have like Capri Suns. Then they'll have a cooler that's for adults, and it'll be filled with beer. um, Beer of all variety, all kinds. So you can get cans or you can get bottles. And then they'll have seating outside for parents or grandparents to kind of, sit down and rest and take a break. And you can tell that the neighborhood, they kind of, get together and they discuss it because it's not like 2 houses next to each other. It's like a house and then 7 and then another house and things of that nature. So, and it's been going on for probably about 6 or 7 years. As each year has gone by, it's become bigger and bigger. And so now there are so many people who probably have heard about it from their, friends or, a cousin that might have gone trick or treating with them. So they've heard about it so much that now they are also coming to the neighborhood and things of that nature. It's gotten really big. It really has. And let's see. Nan of Seven Crafts, hello, how are you doing? Rebecca says, I would think if I had kids that I would let them go as long as they wanted, though. I agree. I definitely agree as long as they want. My daughter told me a long time ago, I ain't ever going to stop going trick-or-treating. Never, ever, ever. So that was something that I got a real big kick out of and things. But now as they get older, I'm kind of scared that some of those traditions that we had are, going to start to wane and things like that. So this year probably will be a huge focus for me. And the reason is because how many more of these years will I have? My daughter, she is in her second year of college. And at 17, she just turned 17. She is already in her second year of school. So, I don't know how much more of those because she's very mature for her age. And unfortunately, her being so mature for her age and getting older and things like that, it doesn't leave a lot of room. She's the youngest of everything. And so I feel like she's going to, lose a lot of that childlike essence already, So we'll see. We'll see. But I can't imagine what it'll be like the day after. What did you do last night? I went trick or treating. And they'll say, oh, you're not too old for that, So we'll definitely see how it works out. I'm hoping that she does maintain her youthful exuberance and things like that. But I find myself trying to hold on to these years. I'm about to do a custom diamond painting of her and things of that nature. So I just wanted to rein in, make sure I'm not crazy. She she's into like vampire, and ghouls and goblins and zombies and things. So I'm not yet at the point where I'm like, no, you're not wearing that. That's too tight or that's too short. I'm not at that point yet. But when I go trick or treating, I do see a lot of girls her age or younger, and they are wearing something that I would, maybe flip out if my daughter was wearing. So again, to revisit, what do you guys think is that age, that turning point where they add a little sex appeal and the costume can go from maybe being childlike or Disney princess to I don't know, Disney queen, sexy Disney queen, or what is that age? What is appropriate? Mimi says she could say she took her mom trick or treating. I like that. I like that. She probably would say that as well. uh, so Rebecca says we are lucky if we get 2 trick or treaters. They just don't go house to house like they used to. I hear that a lot. I really do. They do around here. But again, we go trick or treating in our old neighborhood. So, but they do. Whew, it's bad. It's like really, really traffic. Like you're standing in line to get to the door, things of that nature. It's really, but like I said, they've grown that culture because I feel like people are driving over from other neighborhoods. Last year when we left, our bag had filled up so fast, and we kind of left, and there were still probably 4 or 5 streets to do. And I was like, nah, if you want, you guys can. I'll meet you. My daughter was like, no, I'll go with you. So we're driving to leave, and there were cars that were parked outside of the neighborhood, like at businesses and stores, and they were walking into the residential areas. I can definitely tell that they had come from other areas. Like I said, probably because they heard this area right here is where it's at. I mean, I'm driving back to the old neighborhood, so it doesn't escape me that other people are coming to the neighborhood. The candy's good. They give out chocolate. They give out Twizzlers. They give out, they don't give out just sweet tarts and Tootsie Rolls. That's an easy, find. But they give out good stuff, good candy. Speaking of which, when it comes to Halloween candy, do you go for the cheap or do you go for the good? What do you give out if you participate? Yeah. Cindy B says, I think more people are having parties and not going out trick or treating. I would love to have kind of moved into that. Marissa! Oh, it's been a long time. How you doing? Yeah. Oh. Cindy B said, this year I think I will go out to my daughters and spend it with my grandsons. I like that. That's a good idea. Are you going to dress up? That's another question. That's a good one. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just sitting here wondering what this holiday is going to bring. I'm excited. Very, very excited to see what the holiday is going to bring about. Yes, I am going to dress up. Yes, I am going to trick or treat. I'm going to go with my kids. Yes, Justin, my son, he will be in attendance. He'll get a couple of houses worth of candy, and then that'll probably be it. He'll probably venture back to the house. I don't see him spending. He doesn't spend the time that we do. He always cut out earlier. Rebecca says, go for the good. Since we don't have many trick-or-treaters, then that's how I think Go for the good stuff, give out the good stuff, and then when you don't get a lot of people, you got the good stuff left. So I love how you think. That's exactly how I feel. What about you, Marissa? What kind of candy do you give out? Sweet tarts or chocolate? You know, you should give out chocolate. For me, I haven't given out candy. It's been a while. It's been maybe 10 years since I've given out candy. You give out chocolate, there you go. My kids were little. Obviously, I let them dress up in a costume, but they handed out candy with me. And then when they were old enough and I felt they could walk long distances without complaining, I didn't feel like I had to put one on my hip and one on my back. That's when we started to actually go trick or treating. So it's probably been about, I would say, about 10 years, maybe a little less. It's been about 10, but that's probably why my daughter always says stuff like, "You're never too old to trick or treat," because she didn't go all of those younger years when she was like 2 and 3 and all the cutesy years that I see a lot of people, they have their kids out there at real young ages. They're enjoying themselves at a real young age. I feel bad that I didn't do that and get them out there. Not too bad, just maybe a little bad. But I'm sure they've gotten over it. I have. So with that said, that is exactly how I plan to do Halloween. Moving over from Halloween, like I said, there's a lot of neighborhood camaraderie for Halloween. Then that moves us into Thanksgiving. Do you guys have any traditions that you guys for this time of the year? Marissa says it's such a shame. I only get a few trick or treaters at my door. Ooh, you guys ought to come here to Vegas. They are here in Vegas. They really are. They be out in droves. So one thing that I noticed that Vegas does that a lot of other places don't do, we have probably at least 3 malls in the area, and those malls, their stores are open and they pass out candy. So they may have 4 people that are scheduled to work, in the evening until closing. One of those people will be scheduled to work the door and pass out candy for an hour at a time or half an hour at a time. Then another person will, come and do their shift and things. So the beauty behind that type of trick or treating here is everyone get their costume is seen. The little children, they're walking in the line on the first floor and they're in line on the second floor and however many floors there are. Mom is free to shop. It's a safer environment. It's not as dark out. It's not a lot of people who are preying on, children and things like that. So it is a safer environment. And we've done the mall thing a few times, but it's so crowded and they can't afford to run out of candy. So they give one piece. You still, if you go to a home where trick-or-treaters are giving candy, they still give out 4 or 5 pieces or handful in the bag. So that is one thing that they do here. I don't know if they're doing that all over. And Cindy B says, my 6-year-old grandson is going to be a stormtrooper and the 2-year-old is going to be a cookie monster. I like that. Marissa says, I live in an apartment, so we pretty much only get the few neighbors that have littlies. Yeah, I can understand that. I do. So no one has a mall that passes out candy like how I was just describing. We do that here at the district. Um, they do that at Sunset Galleria Mall and Meadows Mall. They do that here in Las Vegas. So again, something that we've done, but it gets so crowded. It definitely gets crowded. So we've always had to kind of move over from there and try something else. Uh-oh. My wax just came off. I just put the wax on. Wax on, wax off. Anyway. Marissa says they do several things like that in Dallas. That is what I think is amazing. Like I said, it was a great idea when we first came out here. We didn't know anybody, we didn't know what neighborhood was safe. That was very fun. The kids' costumes were seen. It wasn't dark, wasn't scary. Didn't have to worry because we're in a new environment. If this is a safe area, is this a safe neighborhood? So I really do like when they do stuff like that. Do they have Halloween in your area on the 31st? Or has your area opted for something different to change it? Like, is it going to be Saturday? I know there's a lot of movement towards taking it off of a school night and making it like a set the last Saturday before the end of the month or something. Is that something that your neighborhoods are thinking about doing? Or, is it no way 31st or nothing in your mindset or in your town? My town is definitely considering it. They haven't made any strides as far as this year, but I think the concept is to kind of take it away from a school night, and put the fun and the activity on a weekend. Like that last Saturday is what everybody's pushing for, the last Saturday of the month. Cindy B said, as far as she knows, hers is the 31st. Marissa said they might have an event the weekend before, but trick or treat is the 31st. Okay, well that's good to know that it's not gonna go national or nationwide, because that's always a concern of mine. When one neighborhood starts to do something, how far and how fast will this epidemic reach? Will it become nationwide? Is it just going to be local? Things of that nature. So I always check any Halloween traditions. We do have a few here. Okay, we do have a few here where a lot of people are starting to incorporate haunted houses into their Halloween, especially as their kids get older. Parties are usually on the weekend. Yeah, so here, and things, are just probably evolving because, like I said, my children are getting older and things like that. But here, there are a lot of haunted houses. You can probably go to a haunted house a night for the entire month of October and still not repeat. It's a ton of haunted houses. What I like that has started to occur is different neighborhoods. They have started to turn. If you have a big house and you have a garage and things like that, a lot of people have put in the effort to turn their own personal house into a haunted house. And so we like driving around and going into the individual haunted houses. Some of the creativity that these families are coming up with are amazing. We were trick or treating one night and we had decided to spend our last 2 hours trying to find haunted houses. And we came to this one house. We had seen a lot of people outside. They were screaming and they were hollering, and it was so spooky. We go up and we're waiting, and a tree that I thought was just stable and stationary moved and scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my God. I was like, time to go. Come on, let's go. I'll never forget that. And I was so scared. Oh, so I've seen them recreate, horror, movies and things like that, scary scenes out of horror movies. So yeah, I love to see that type of creativity. Are you guys doing anything in your area or in your town or for your tradition that resembles that? Anyone? Anybody? I'm not that creative. I think that would take a lot of effort on my part. I'm not that creative, so I probably won't be creating anything that's scary or anything to that effect at all. But I do enjoy them. I will, support. I'll go out and if someone sends something and says, "Hey, check this out," I'll go and check it out. Oh, we went here. I'll go and look at things of that nature. So I do enjoy the creativity behind what everyone is trying to do. Anyone having a big Halloween party? If so, are you going to cater? Are you going to offer food? Is it just going to be like chips and dip, or are you going to go all out, making a little? I mean, we are crafters, and there's creativity that abounds. Are you going to create your own snacks? Are you going to, simply cater something? Is it an adult affair? Is it a family affair? What does your Halloween look like? Any takers? Anyone? Anyone or everyone? We're all quiet tonight. What are you guys all out there doing? I want to see you guys participating. I'm coming up with some good questions. And I don't know. Is everyone sleepy? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're sitting home eating candy on Halloween. Well, that sounds good. Marissa says she's cleaning her kitchen. Okay. So, is Mrs. Coffee in here? Is Killian? Because I can sing to Killian. I know he loves my voice. I'm diamond painting. Okay. I haven't diamond painting in over a week and a half. Oh. Well, I'm glad that you're able to come back to diamond painting. That makes sense. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm diamond painting. You guys all see my little pen, my little Halloween pocket pal? Let me show it off. Yes. He is special for October, as you can see. Yes, I am what they call single plucking. I'm just individually plucking. I'm not doing multi. Isn't it cute? It just reminds me of Halloween. It has Halloween written all over it. I will still use it at other times because I think it reminds me of fall. And obviously, anytime there's maybe some orange on the trees or something. But it's definitely had Halloween written all over it. And I couldn't resist. I am doing individual plucking. What picture am I working on? This is I'm going to be doing a separate video for it probably sometime next week because I plan to be at least halfway through. But this is my Victoria Moon. This is the one that I'll be reviewing for them. And so, I've taken some notes and things like that. I've been working on it for a little too long. I did start on it on the first, but I haven't been painting a lot. You know what I've been doing? I've been shopping. I don't know why, but I've been doing a lot of shopping. I've been on AliExpress, Evermoment, looking at a lot of things. So I'll get into the habit sometimes of just looking, and I'll fill up my cart, and then I'll compare and things of that nature. So I haven't been doing a lot of diamond painting. I've been doing maybe 4 to 6 hours a week, 2 hours on Monday. I think I've been doing a couple of hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Fridays, I don't even know what I've been doing on Fridays. Saturday, like I said, this past weekend we had some movie marathons going on. So John Wick is something else. Have you guys seen John Wick? Okay, done. Sorry, I was packing up leftovers and washing pans. That's that cute snow owl. I got this one isn't a snow owl. This one is, what is this one called? This one, let me see. I don't have a picture of I have a picture of it. If you'll click on, let me see if I can send you the link. I'm going to send you the link because I want you to see it. And it's a picture And let me see if I can click into it. Uh, where am I at? Anyway, it was one of my favorites. When I seen it, I couldn't wait, and I moved some things around that I had that I was going to be working on. Moved them around, didn't care, just I wanted to see it. But it's like a fairy, and then she is. Let me see. Copy. Let me see if I can post a picture here. It doesn't let me. Eh. I was trying to see if I could paste a picture. I don't have a link to it. Well, I don't have a link to it. Anyway, if you guys have the opportunity to look at the link that I posted earlier, you'll know that I'm on Sunday, 7:45, and you'll definitely be able to see the picture that I have. Let me repost that. The picture that I have is my picture that I'm working on right now. So if you guys are able to click on that, you'll be able to scroll down and you'll see that's the picture that I'm working on. Okay, Rebecca says, I'm in slow motion when working on mine. I'm not even halfway through on mine. Other than the two symbols I'm getting confused on, I'm enjoying mine. Okay, it looks like the one with a white owl in the snow. I think it's an Ever Moment. I have an Ever Moment, but I don't have it in my rotation until, I believe, January. So here's the funny thing about my rotations. My rotations, no matter how long they take to complete, for whatever reason, I have them all scheduled 2 weeks apart. Do you guys schedule your diamond paintings? And if you do, how much time are you giving yourselves to work on them? I don't even know where the 3 weeks came from, but I know it's not realistic, especially with some of these larger paintings. So I don't know if I should revisit or if I'm going to get used to putting projects away and returning. You know, I don't know. I think it'll be funny, but I don't know. Have you guys ever painted and you're not like able to move the diamond around? That kind of is what I go through on this one. So that's why I'm individually plucking instead of multi-placing. This one is going to be probably my lengthiest one in a while because the ability to multi-place is kind of restricted when I don't have the capability of being able to move. I just can't move it around. I don't know why. It's very difficult. I find myself having to get the tweezers and reapply, like take it up and reapply, which is a lot of extra work. So I'd rather just do an individual. Let's see. Marissa says, same here, Rebecca. And Cindy B says, I give myself as long as it takes. Marissa says, only the ones that are for gifts, usually at least a month time-wise. All right. Tweezers are your friend for those. Yeah, Marissa, I know, but, I don't want to have to do that. I'm just going to keep single placing. But it's a pain in the butt because I have gotten used. I do, feel like I move really fast when I'm multi-placing. So, but it's not such a pain in the butt that I don't want to do it. So that's good because I've been to that point. I think you guys have heard me whine and fuss about doing gifts for other people. And when you do gifts for other people, it just needs to be something that you purchased. It needs to be something that you are vested in as far as the design and the canvas. Because if it's not something you're vested in or something you like, it becomes a chore. It's like a job. So, with that said, I'm not working. I'm enjoying myself. All I need now, you remember those York peppermint patty commercials? It's all I need right now. Well, I used to, as I got older, I used to get worried about the commercials because they went from innocent and fun to, oh my gosh, what, she better stop, she better pull up. It would be, completely normal. And then the woman would come on and say, oh, I need a York peppermint patty. As I eat and bite into a York peppermint patty, it makes me feel like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh, she's got to pull up. We wondering where this commercial is going. So Marissa says true. Luckily, all the ones I've done, I've liked. Okay, well that's good. Definitely great. I can't imagine ever. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing gifts when someone else has placed the request. I'm only gonna do them if I see something I like, and then I say, oh, I'm gonna finish that and give it to such and such. You guys have heard me whine a lot, so I won't get off on that tangent. But I know my gift request days are over when it comes to diamond painting. Yep, I'm gonna have a house full of diamond paintings that I enjoy and I like, with the exception of Justin's room. But he's the one who started me thinking this way. I thought that I I thought that I would come along and be like, no, no, Justin, don't be like that, you know. And I had to be that mom that agreed. Rebecca says, I've noticed with VM, Victoria's Moon, if you peel back a little bit of of cover and let the air hit it for a little bit, I can move drills around better. Otherwise, once they're down, there's no moving it unless with, huh. Well, as you can see, I don't peel back a lot with Victoria's Moon, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to try and do that. Maybe peel back a little and, like you said, let it just kind of breathe and then see if but this one right here, yeah, I can't move around a lot. So I have been doing my individual plucking. Marissa says I can't move them at all, Rebecca. Their adhesive is strong. Yeah, their adhesive is really strong. I will say that. But I'm going to take what she said into consideration and give that a try. Give that a try. So we have some exciting news coming up just to kind of share with you guys. I know that I told you guys my daughter retired from modeling in the music industry. Um, she retired a couple of years ago. Just like any good rap star, singer, athlete, if they ain't dead and gone, they come out of retirement. And my baby announced a few days ago that she is going to be coming out of retirement. She is trying to book a show downtown Las Vegas, Fremont Street. And I could not be happier at all whatsoever. I'm going to just let this sit there and marinate. Just so you know, she sings, she plays guitar, and she plays keyboard. She is I don't know, it's hard to say. I wouldn't say folklore. Um, she's like, she doesn't sing like a type of genre. She doesn't sing like R&B or anything like that. She likes a lot of eclectic alternative music, I guess. It's very hard to, put a finger on what she does. She has an array of music from several different genres that she'll, use to showcase her voice. But she is a composer, and she will rewrite, music as well. So we'll see. We're going to see where this is going to be to go for her. But she has a couple of things in her wheelhouse right now. She asked if I would help with some new marketing pieces. About 15, 20 years ago, I used to sell advertising. So when it came to her earlier marketing, obviously I handled a lot of that. Some of the newer marketing, like online marketing and things, I'm old. I'm old and I'm outdated, and, after I went into insurance, I kind of lost a lot of, what that looks like. So I will try to help her as much as possible. But your suggestions and anything that you guys can assist with would be greatly appreciated, because I'm obviously I can't do any trifold brochures and pass those out. Those days are long gone. Everyone's into social marketing and social media, so we have talked about maybe doing a presence online. Her reserve she's kind of reserved and doesn't know if she wants to put too much online because she doesn't want people to just say, well, I'll just go listen to her online. She'd rather have that audience structure. So a few pieces, maybe a verse and a chorus, and we'll see where that leads us. But I was thrilled and things. So I'm trying not to be that pageant mom because everything came, just falling all back in. And I was thinking, oh my God, maybe we can get her on this, maybe we can get her on that. We should head on out to LA, see what the scene is looking like. I had to pull back. I was very proud of myself, pat myself on the back. So I had to pull back. But yeah, I had like 4 trips planned to LA within the next week, all in my mind. I took a breath and I woosah'd. But I'm just saying, Jeremy! Jeremy is joining us this weekend as well, guys. Hey, Jeremy. So, at first we thought he was going to be hunting, but he is going to join us and he is going to give us some mail presents, which we definitely need. I do like that because I feel like with my son, when he would see Jeremy and Peppers and a couple of other, like Papa, he felt like, okay, I'm not the only one. So I definitely do what I can to encourage them to remain in the community and get out there and show their faces because I feel like it helps. It does, it helps. They love the work, they like what it looks like and things like that. But I think that the drive sometimes is just not there because something else that they, had as a hobby is there before. Peppers is hosting also. Okay. I haven't seen him. He hasn't been in the last week or so. So I'm excited though. I really am. And we're going to see. My show is early in the morning, but my co host is supposed to be with me. So, how's everybody's night going so far? It's going great, Jeremy. We've been talking about Halloween. We've been talking about my Halloween pin. We've been talking about costumes. I will be dressed up for my live this weekend, just so you guys know. And I will probably, I don't know if I'll do the whole time with my face showing, but you guys will definitely be able to get a feel for my costume. I'm going to have fun with it. And Rebecca says, it's good here. How about you, Jeremy? So, yeah, I had some excitement right there. Made the announcement about my baby. Going to have a little fun there. A few years ago, when she was like, what do you want? What do you want? It was like right around the time when she had said she was retiring. I remember, and this might have been really mean, but I did say it. She asked what I wanted for Christmas, and I said that I wanted a compilation of 20 of her best, songs. And so she ended up, even though she was in retirement, she ended up creating for me a compilation, and she did that. That was like my last real time sitting down to like a show that she put on and things. But it was great, and I'm excited. I just try not to get overly excited. Rebecca said, dang, I can't type tonight. Jeremy said, mine is good. I just had to go make a new thumbnail for my DP. Oh, your Diamond Paint-a-thon live? Me and Lizzie Vapes. I saw that. It's in the link that I just posted. I did see that you guys had the same exact one. So I'm glad because that's going to confuse people. We're going to feel like we're in the same show, or we did something wrong. We didn't click on the right thing. So I did notice that. Gonna have some fun. Are you gonna dress up, Jeremy? I know I'm dressing up. Anybody going to any Halloween parties this weekend? Next weekend? Any harvest parties? They're supposed at home. There's a harvest party this weekend, and there's one next weekend. Um, Obviously, I live here in Vegas, so there's a lot of haunted houses, but I don't have anything that's like specifically planned. Marissa, Jeremy, everyone is diamond painting tonight, so that's fun. They're diamond painting. They're having a good time, and I'm here just chit chatting, letting you guys know. As far as work, I had I had a couple of bad days at work. You ever have a day at work where you go in and someone gets on your last nerve, and you just at that one point where you just shy of saying to hell with this. That was me this week. So I am the type of person, I will help. If someone calls in and they have the wrong number, they got the wrong person, I will see what I can do to help. If my people call in, I would love for someone to do that for me. Jeremy says he's dressing up. He's going to be in pajamas because it's going to be at 10:45 at night. Okay, so that's fair. So I'm the type of person, like I said, I will help. I will give my all. I'll give that little extra, hi, Nina. And I will make sure that I'm helping everyone out. You call in, even though I'm not your adjuster, I will still assist you. I will still go through full coverage, everything, letting you know how this is going to impact you and get you on your way. That's the most important thing. You're not waiting now for an adjuster who's not available. You've been assisted. I can get you on your way. And I love it when someone helps me in that way. I really do. So I help out. What happens this week? I get the person who sends me an instant message. Why you help with this? Why you tell my person? Why did you go over this? Well, I was going to call them back. I was going to. Well, they've been calling. You guys have been playing phone tag. You guys have been missing one another. So I wanted to help out because I was, being a great team player. Hey, odd but nice, how are you? Internet's been finicky, so I just want to pop in and say my custom from Sadie are on their way. Ooh, I know you can't wait. I know you can't. Did you have a car accident? Diamond painting dreamer? No, I didn't have a car accident. I assist when there's car accidents. I am the adjuster. Anyway, I helped out someone that did have an accident so that they weren't waiting for their adjuster to call them and go over information to get the ball rolling so that we can get them inspected, repaired, and back driving. And they sent me a message and asked, why did I do this? And so I answered, you guys have missed one another. Several days have passed and they still don't have a vehicle to drive. So I'm trying to help out. The next thing you know, well, you shouldn't have done this. I was going to call them. So my whole day went like this. The people that I had helped so that their adjuster had nothing to do but help with new people were IMing me left and right. So I said, fine, I'm not helping no one else. The next person that calls, I don't care if they're adjuster, been trying to get in touch with them for 2 weeks. I'm not helping them. I'm going to refer them to the adjuster. So the next day, because that was all Monday, Tuesday, do you know, I start referring people to their adjuster. And do you know, yesterday I got contacted through IM by 3 separate people who said, well, if you had them on the phone, Why didn't you just help them? So that's how and when I tell you, I was just shy of saying, to hell with this, and just getting up. I had to think, I had to really think. Hey, darling, haven't been in your life for a while. So happy to be here. Well, I'm happy that you're here, Blonde Noir. How are you? My grandfather was an insurance adjuster for 25 years. I loved going on calls with him. Yeah, see, that's when you have someone like me, Jeremy, when we go out and we deliver peaceful, happy, with help. But obviously, there's some people who are backed up and they, in any event, yeah, I went from, oh, thank you, I really appreciated it. I couldn't get in touch with mine too. Well, why did you help them? You shouldn't have. Next time, so it's been a crazy 2 days. Today was a great day. Today I didn't answer the phone. If I needed to talk to someone, I made sure I called all of my people. If I didn't speak to them in the last couple of days, I called them. So I didn't answer my phone at all. I got tired of trickles, because a lot of people they'll just, if their adjuster's number ends in 9995, they'll just dial 9996 and try and get the next adjuster. So I have a very common number, which I hate, but yeah. So that was my week. Any event, I'm here and I'm diamond painting. That always helps, diamond painting. So we have a lot of people who are on no buys. Does anybody have any secrets to share? I know that there's going to be some sort of crazy new releases coming this weekend. Does anybody want to share and help me out so I can know in advance? Because, all these no buys, I'm not really ever on a no buy. I normally just redistributed my money to something else. But, I have a diamond painting budget. It's a weekly budget, so that I can, but, I'm not above using it on other things. I have, like I said, we had a huge weekend. Last weekend we did our John Wick movie marathon. We had over a lot of guests, and we cooked and we had alcohol and things like that. It was a lot of fun, a lot. But that's because there was no diamond paintings that I saw that I wanted to and absolutely had to have. So I took the week off from purchasing. That was just this week, though. Anyone have anything to share? And up a nice, the finicky internet is still ongoing. That's not good. That's not good. Rebecca says, hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Let's show Tia some love. Yeah, show me some love. Hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. I like that. Yeah, so what I am hoping, you know how you log into Diamond Art Club's site and you see the girl with the steampunk hat and the key around her neck? I'm wondering, are they like holding out on releasing that? Is there like some big reason why that? Because that's been on the site for a while. I really have been waiting on that one, but you never know. Blonde Noir says, Grandma gotta eat, but if Diamond Art Club has something I gotta have, well, I understand. I want everybody to eat as well. I really do. I really do. So with that said, yeah, I'm waiting on, I don't know her name, but I heard someone refer to her by name. And I'm waiting on her to come out. There was another one that they said they have a Mandy coming out. Ramen noodles. On the week that you buy, yes. Hey, Rebecca, you know what's funny about your comment? You see my hair, right? I have a friend that I went to school with over 30 years ago, and whenever I see her, she says my hair look like ramen noodles. Yeah, that's what she calls me. So, only when it's curly. When I straighten it, she, obviously, but it's only when it's curly, but she does call me ramen noodles. Uh, okay, so let's see. Um, I was on Evermoment. I've been shopping Evermoment for about 2 weeks now. My shopping cart, I have 70 pieces. I think 70 pieces in my shopping cart. I had it down to, I don't know, I had it down to like 30 something because I had bought the beginning of the summer. I think I had bought a total from AliExpress like 21. So, yeah. Oh no, I would never say that about your hair. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she says it. She says it all the time. I'm used to it now. But the first time I was like, oh, are you serious? Does it really? And she said, yeah. When you look in the mirror, what does it look like to you? I said, hair. uh, so that's what it looks like to me. But she said ramen noodles. uh, yeah, so I think altogether because I bought 16 at the beginning of summer. I think I got another 5 after that. So I was 21. Yeah, and then Diamond Art Club went on this crazy, freaky, let's get their money. Because I remember saying on their one of their sites, I remember saying, this income tax money is burning a hole in my pocket. Diamond Art Club, won't you come and get some of this money? I said that. I was joking. And after May 7th, like Diamond Art Club must have finally heard the message and they start trying to come and get everybody's money. Like every week, they like coming for the paycheck. They want the money. So I'm proud of them. It's definitely been a lot of fun. But they coming for this money. And my addiction doesn't allow me to say no. I don't know. Blonde Noir says, that's what the kids in college ate back in my day. I think I'd rather eat Campbell's chicken noodle soup, but I know how to really cook now. Cindy B says, my 83-year-old mom eats ramen. What's wrong with ramen noodles? I like ramen noodles. I like the shrimp one, flavored ones. You put a little shrimp packet in, ooh, and you add a little shrimp to it that you get from Walmart. It's a meal. And then I like the beef flavored one. And what other? I know that there's a chicken one. I've just never had the chicken one. Yeah, it's really good. I have never eaten ramen. Are you serious? You missing out. You missing out. It's good. Get you some. Cook them down. Pour the water out. Put a little butter in. Put your own garlic salt. Garlic. The Lowry's. It's got to be Lowry's. It can't be the kind from the Dollar Tree that says garlic salt. That doesn't work. You definitely need to do the Lowry's with a little butter and put it in. Oh, so delicious. It really is. I see why college students live on it because it's good and economical. So, and you know what else? When they get to where they're going to get, they still eat the ramen noodles. They just do like I do. They put a little shrimp in it. They put a little, they put real beef filet mignon and things like that in the noodles. But they don't stop eating the noodles. They just enhance it. See, look. Nina says she likes the chicken and pork. Rebecca says she likes the chicken, beef, and I've had the Oriental. I've had the Oriental flavor. That's good too. See, Blonde Noir, we are enhancing your life tonight. I'm telling you, give it one try. For $1, you can get 5 packs. You're gonna live good. You can go to Dollar Tree and get them. Know what else you can do? You know how they got that like smoked sausage. You can get the smoked sausage, kind of slice it up. I'm not sure which one that will go nicer with. Probably the Oriental flavor one or the pork. But yes, slice it up, cook them down, have your little meal. Add a pack of vegetables. Just saying. You have your whole nice meal. It'll last a few days. You spent a total of $5. That's how you do it. Jeremy says, I love ramen noodles. If I'm having beef, chicken, or shrimp, I add some meat to spice it up. Throw some, see, he just said the same thing. Some fresh veggies in there. Bam. Perfect meal. That's what I'm talking about. Marissa said, beef or chicken for me. And Blonde Noir said, I guess I am a food snob. I can eat pasta with butter and be happy. Pasta, huh? It's more expensive. One box of pasta versus 5 bags or 6 bags of ramen noodles. Just saying. Then that gives you more time to diamond paint. And I'm telling you, one pot meals get you on your way. Then you just got to find another day. You use your ramen noodles to cook for Monday through Friday, and then you just got to find another day to clean. Stay out the bathroom, put a diaper on, boom, diamond painting all day. You know, you got ramen noodle meals for the whole week. We finding time to diamond paint. That's all I'm saying. We creating miracles and we making things happen here. Cindy B says, I took my mom grocery shopping yesterday and she got a 12-pack of ramen. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to have to go to Aldi's. I don't do grocery shopping anymore. There's this thing out now that helps me be my lazy self, and I'm kind of happy. So, this thing right here, when you get on it, there are apps, and you can go on the app and you can find, look at this. See that where that says grocery? That's a grocery app. Wow. And I've been doing my shopping that way. But I'm telling you right now, absolutely a great idea. Get you some noodles and things. There's Mimi in here. Oh, Mimi, I already read that. Okay. Marissa says, hi, Mimi. So see, we're having a good time. We're creating, diamond painting moments to where, we can one pot meal, eliminate some housework. Can we really eliminate housework? I don't know. That would definitely be the next thing that I would like to do, eliminate housework. I don't really do a lot of housework right now per se, because my mom, she's like tasked with that. That's her thing. She's like, before I sit it down, before I could sit the glass down, she'd come in and grab, Mom, I wasn't done. Mom, I'm in the middle of sipping. There's still some liquid left in the cup. Ma, can I finish it? So that's like her thing, So I've left that to her completely. I've left it to her completely. We're not going to ever argue about me getting that back. That is her. She wants it. It's her. She can have it. I don't care about having to clean at all whatsoever. She did my laundry one day. I said, Mom, I can do my own laundry, but I do it pretty. No, you're my baby. I don't mind. You know what I said? You're right. I didn't argue with her. Let her have it. That is it. Any housework she want to do, I'm okay with it. She's never got to worry about me arguing about that at all. What about you guys? Is there some kind of quick, because I feel like she's one of these days she's going to pack up and she's just going to leave. And I'm going to be stuck doing housework and stuff again. But any quick ideas that you guys can give me that allows me to, just be prepared. Nina says, hubby gets so mad at me when I throw away his napkin that he wipes the top of beer can with. You do that, Nina? Man, oh man. So I understand how he feels. I really do. Let it just kind of lounge around a little bit, just a little, Leave it long enough for him to ask you, baby, you all right? So he paying attention. He aware. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. But that's what I would suggest. Leave it around. Let him pick something up. Let him pick up a sock or two. I've had to do that. Oh yeah, he will have the whole counter full. Yeah, let it go for just a little while. I know it's gonna kill you. I do. I know it's gonna kill you. It's gonna hurt, but the satisfaction that you'll get when he comes to that awakening and he's aware that you didn't do something, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be like, next time, pick it up yourself. You're gonna probably say a little bit more, but you get what I'm saying. So just Blonde Noir says, "Oh my God, I used Safeway's delivery last week. They had $20 off and free delivery. Love it. And I have three more deliveries with $20 discounts. We'll use when the snow. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to use that. I'm telling you right now, Blonde Noir. I That is something that was created for me. Was grocery delivery. It definitely had my name all over it. And if somebody's giving a $20 off coupon, I ordered from Walmart, and Walmart ticked me off so bad. I went and looked for other grocery stores that was off. I never would have guessed how many stores were offering grocery delivery. And your first sign up is, like you said, your first two, your first three, this initial order, all of them with free delivery. I'm set through January because Walmart messed up. So, anybody else got a Walmart in town is closing earlier or something? I don't know what's going on with my Walmart, but my Walmart, it doesn't stay open like it used to. It used to be open 24 hours. That just stopped out of nowhere. They didn't put up no sign, didn't tell us anything. They just stopped. I order mine on an app and then go pick it up. They load it in the car, and all I have to do is carry it in. I wouldn't mind that either, Marissa. I wouldn't. But for $3 more, because I'm up, you see my loft. For $3 more, they bring it up, and I'm a great tipper. I really am. It's not, if you service me, it is not out of the ordinary to get $15 or $20 tip. So my cousin, she used to work as a waitress, and she used to complain. She had it down to a science. She could tell based on the conversation that someone had, how they interacted with her, how they placed their order, how chintzy or something. She could tell who was going to be an adequate tipper or not. And I love her dearly. I really do. But I always wanted to prove her wrong. I'm going to be the person that she complains about and things of that nature. But then I'm going to show you that I appreciate you taking my finicky behavior and providing me with great customer service. So I will reward, you know, thoroughly, simply because, I'm not a difficult customer, but I do engage. I do ask, like if there's napkins or something. I do like to be checked on. If they don't come and check on me without me saying something, I'll say something. Hey, we're over here. Is it busy tonight? I'll say stuff like that. And I know it comes across like, what does she want? But it's just me making sure that my presence is known, and like I said, I reward for it. So I always get the, oh, thank you. I'll walk out the door. They walk us out the door. My mom likes that also. She likes to chit chat and get to know the waitresses and things like that. So yeah, I order from the app. I pay a few dollars extra, and they bring it all the way up into the kitchen on the counter. They're getting a nice tip, a real nice tip. It's not out of the ordinary for me to pay the $9.95 for the delivery plus a $20 tip. And Marissa says, I'm in the ground floor, so having it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not on the ground floor. I don't even know. I'm going to be honest. This is how lazy I am. I don't even know if I was on the ground floor if I'd be ordering over the app. I'd be like, are you serious? That's $7.95. I'm not paying that. Let's get these groceries. Come on. And let's walk them in. But it's different when you got to walk them up. So I order happily off of the app. And I'm an avid app user. Until I get back on ground level, I'm going to be using these apps. Oof. We all went to the store once. I remember it was me, my daughter, and my mom. Justin was at work, and we brought up I think the first round, and it was just too much trying to go up and down the stairs. I said, let's leave the heavy bags. We had the canned goods and the meat. Let's ask Justin to get those when he get off. Who gets off work and want to have to do extra work and things? He helped, he did it, but I felt so bad. That was that was how I end up using the app the next time. He come in, he sat down, he shook his head, he said, okay. And then he went down and he got everything, 2 rounds, and he came back and he sat down. He was like, catching his breath, and I felt bad. So that is how I ended up on the app. And Blonde Noir says, oh, Marissa, I am so jealous. I live in a townhouse and 14 steps just to get it up to the main level. Wow. Oh, Marissa says, oh my, nope. My knees don't like this. My knees either. I'm telling you, Marissa, my knees is calling me names every day. Oh, you heifer, how you do this? What was you thinking? Why did you think this? Why didn't you? I get called a name every day. My knees crack and creak. I hear them. And when they crack and when they creak, they sound like they saying something stupid. Dummy. I hear words when they start cracking. But they, how I try to make myself feel better. I tell myself this is exercise. It's probably the only exercise you're gonna get this, today. So go ahead on and get up these stairs and things. But I sure do. My knees talk about me every day. Uh, Marissa says, right? Yeah. Nina says, I don't think we have grocery delivery where I am. We just got the order pickup. Order pickup. I've done that. I've gone and done the order pickup, and she's right. They do. They'll bring it out to the car and stuff. Um, you got a few minutes. They got a timeline. Pull up at this time. We'll bring them out to you. Now get going. Get up out of this spot so we can get someone else in it. That's sort of how I feel about the order pickup and things like that. But again, we still had to come home and we still had to climb the stairs. So, I don't think I'll be climbing stairs with groceries anytime soon. I don't mind paying the extra. I think I'm gonna keep on paying the extra because for me it's worth it. Nina said we slow. Where are you at, Nina? Oh, you slow, huh? Well, that might be a good thing, Definitely a good thing. That means that jobs are coming your way because clearly they got to have some people to do these things once, I know that our grocery delivery through two of our grocery stores and Walmart, they have a contract with Postmates. Blonde Noir says, I bought my house when I was 40, thinking I would always be able to do those stairs for exercise. Stupid woman. Oh, I haven't been here that long, but that is how I played it in my mind, how I talked myself in. Obviously, I don't know. Time has set in, the weather, everything. Nina's in Leesburg, Georgia, Southwest Georgia. Okay, Southwest Georgia. That is near Louisiana. Okay. They always start with major metro areas first. I'm in Dallas. I'm 68 now and I know better. There you go. Mimi says, mother being in a wheelchair. I have no stairs. Man, I was a few years ago, how I ended up picking up a lot of my extra weight a few years ago. Um, and I already told you guys a story about me having a bullet in my knee. But I had gone home and I had flip flops, the kind of flip flops I have on heel. It was like I don't know how you. I want to say styrofoam. They weren't styrofoam, but they were dressy sandals. They had the little diamond nails all on them. They were thong high heel sandals though. And we were coming from dinner, and I don't know. It was a wet area. It was a little mud over the sidewalk. My foot caught it in the wrong way, and I went down and broke both feet, the bridge across, all the toes on my left foot, the big toe, and I think the first three toes on my right, my ankle on my left. My left leg is the leg where the bullet is. Not only did I break the bridge, but my ankle, oh my God, I did so much damage. I fell straight down, and then my legs came out like from under me. And I went in, there was so much scar tissue and things trying to get back. I was in a wheelchair, and I walked with a walker and a cane. Then I finally, after 2 years, was able to, walk with no assistance. It took that long to get back. Um, and obviously, during that time, with the limited mobility, I picked up weight. So, stairs, I have no idea why. When I moved here, why I thought it was a great idea. It was, like I said, oh, you'll have exercise. But when my legs and my knees get to creaking, oh my gosh, I tell you, I regret it every time. Every time. I'm looking. I am looking. I don't want to buy, but I may end up having to buy. But I have been looking. I figure by this time next year, I told my mom I wanted to. I want to buy a RV, move into an RV and travel. Yeah, that'll probably be the life. But the only thing about that is where am I gonna put all my diamond paintings? That's really the only thing I'm worried about. Oh my goodness, that's a shame, but it's true. That's a true story. The diamond paint's the only thing that I've been worried about. So that was all, me. That wasn't a bit of laziness, though, guys. See, I wanted you to know. I really, really do have a reason why I don't like to climb these stairs. Anyway, almost done with this one. Hold on 1 second. Gotta move my light around. On Facebook the other day, I seen a lady who said, um, she was asking a lot of great questions. One of the questions that she asked was, what is the point behind the light pad? And does anybody see a difference? Did you guys see that post online the other day? I don't know. This is what my painting would look like without the light pad on. I my first, I don't remember how many it is. My first few diamond paintings, maybe my first 10, I completed without my light pad. Anybody that knows my son and watches him diamond paint, he works without a light pad. Are you guys able to? I think I saw that post. Must be a newbie. Yeah, I think she's a newbie. And she was asking for like the benefits behind working without a light pad. And so, like I said, my first 10 diamond paintings, I think I did not use a light pad. So, do you guys see a difference, from the video? And do you guys work with one? I am so happy for you and your channel. I remember your very first broadcast when you were so nervous, but I am happy and proud of you. Oh, Blonde Noir, thank you. I remember that too. I thought I was going to cry. uh, where is Sherry Cominos? Do you guys remember Sherry? Sherry, she was practicing with me. And she was trying to, keep me calm and everything. Oh man, I remember that. Thank you so much. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, how I would tie the things I did talk about to diamond painting. I think that is one thing that I feel I have done a great job. I can talk because my whole life is diamond painting. It is something that I love that much that I am able to kind of tie everything I do to diamond painting. Like, how does this make time for diamond painting? How could I use this to enhance my diamond painting? If I did this, would I have extra money for diamond painting? Am I taking away from my diamond painting? So I definitely thank you for that. I know, Cindy, that's what she told me she was going to be taking all these different classes and things. She's trying to graduate. So I don't see her that much, but she worked with me. She tried her hard. She was like, you need to just relax. Sherry's voice is so calming and so soothing. I was like, I want to sound like her. I want to relax people. I want people to just enjoy listening to me. I could put her on and just listen and just, woof. So we message once in a while, but I haven't heard from her in a while. I haven't heard from her in quite a while either. But when you do, Cindy B, tell her that my heart goes out to her. Make sure you remind her that I remember her practicing with me and helping me through. And that was a beautiful compliment. Thank you so much, Blonde Noir. Girl, you got it going on now. Thank you. Marissa says she's supposed to be live this weekend. I saw her name go across in the link that you sent us. You guys, I took off Friday and Monday. I can't wait for this diamond painting. I'm going to be enjoying myself. I'm going to get my festive spirits this weekend, Friday. And yeah, I plan on having a lot of fun, a whole lot. So, yeah, I definitely remember those early days. Um, but yeah, so she made that comment, and I was like, I wonder. So this is definitely what her diamond paintings probably look like. What I will say is, look at that sparkle. I guess I didn't realize the early days of diamond painting because I didn't have a light pad, and I don't remember, But my son, he doesn't use a light pad when he diamond paints. He just kind of hangs out. He can see all of the symbols. He wears glasses, but he is farsighted like me, so he doesn't need them for diamond painting. And she said, maybe you can be my mentor if I decide to step out into the YouTube world of live. Yeah, he's young, Nina. Well, you know what, Blonde Noir? I think we all, have that person that, can help us, like I said, get comfortable and, get to what we would like to get out of it. One thing that I like to do. I like to tie everyday life into my stories. I know that some people, they're focused on, what they're going to have as content and things. And I don't have a lot of, well, I did have a lot, but I feel like if you guys seen this one unboxing 82 times, I don't want to do the unboxing on my channel because I feel my mother said that to me, and I said, "Oh, I better stop doing that." She was like, "So, what do you guys all do? Y'all all get together and purchase the same item, and then you guys take turns showing it on your channel?" And I said, "Mom, that was harsh." And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like she didn't realize. And so I said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna try and do some other things then." Night, Marissa. I will see you this weekend. I'm exhausted. You're welcome. You have a good evening, okay? Thanks. So I said, what can I focus on? What kind of things can I do, that everyone else is, I don't like to step on toes. I don't think any of us really like to step. It's definitely real. We all have this addiction. And so I try and come up with, ways to where mine's a little bit different. I do tie it into my stories, my real life, because right now, for me, the one thing that I have going is I can't wait to get off work and come home and diamond paint. If I'm not diamond painting, then I am doing something that's diamond painting related, such as I'm shopping for diamond painting. I'm shopping for, you guys see this right here, this tip. So Rebecca bought this tip and she sent it to me. And I also got this tip from Rebecca. And so I've been shopping for different tips. I've been thinking about ways to, because a lot of kids, when they come over, they always say, "Oh, I want to do that." So I was thinking about coming up with a little Christmas diamond painting giveaway for just for kids and things. And I was going to give these little cute tips and things like that because when you told me about how this prevents the markings on the diamonds, Rebecca. I was like, oh, she's right. It was like a big light bulb that came on and the clouds opened up and the sun shined through. And I said, oh, that's true. And so I was like, I would like to order a bunch of these, not the pen. I can't give a pen away because a pen that's a whole lot. So just talking about the tip. The tip. I was gonna give the tip away with a lot of those little cheap pink pens, and just some little diamond painting I've seen on AliExpress where you can kind of buy the square grids yourself and things like that, and kind of maybe the early signs of cross stitch where we teach them how to make their own type of pattern and then transpose it onto a diamond painting with different colors and things. I'm starting to have a lot of leftover diamonds and things like that, and I think that would be a good way to, I'm not talking about going into like a junior high or anything like that, but just like an arts and crafts class or something like that. My kids, after Dad and I first split, my kids used to always go to the rec center after school. And there was a program that stayed open until 9 o'clock. That's how I was able to go back to school and finish my degree. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't have that program because I couldn't afford to pay for childcare. So I paid for their little, $2 rec center memberships and things. But they had things there. Some people would do classes and stuff. So that's what I was thinking, how to tie that kind of stuff together. Yep. Rebecca says, oh, trust me, I understand. I try to do work in progress chats, but I don't know what to talk about. So it's not just me. See, we all on the same page there. And Blonde Noir says, Rebecca, thank you. I might do it, but what the HE double hockey? Ooh, about because I'm retired. That's that is really good. That's a market though that I think that you could really own. Middle of the day crafting with Blonde Noir. And you, like you said, you're retired. My mother is killing herself trying to find something to do. I told her to get on here and diamond paint. She said, no, that's a little too tedious. So she's not into that. But I told her, I said, why don't you? She likes to cook. She loves to do like house projects and stuff. I told her, why don't you, get down to a craft store or something like that and come up with nifty ways or cheap ways to recreate something expensive. She thought that was a good idea. I think that that's a good market. I definitely think it's a good market. Blonde Noir says, I am researching teaching crafts at a shelter or older adult or children's center in your country. In your country or county. I was going to say, what country is that? We come to visit. That sounds awesome. It does. It definitely does. That is something that I feel you should get out there, social media, but also go down if you have, like you said, you have a local center and one thing that I think that my mother would do well at trying to create is just an activity group. Let's do this. Just to have a group of women that, like you said, are retired, that are interested in doing some different things. I think that would be perfect. She can get out and she can have some fun, have a group of girls that she's doing things that she's not even, it doesn't even have to be the same thing all the time. This week we're going to focus on this. Next week we're going to focus on that. The week after that, let's focus on this. Let's have some fun with it. But I think that's an excellent idea. I think you could have a great market for that. I would tune in, but it would be, after I got off from work. But when I retire and I get the RV, I'm going to watch all the time. I am. And Cindy B says, that sounds good. I'm a retired teacher and I volunteer at my former school. Do you? You volunteer at the former schools? I knew that you would help out. I didn't know that. See, I got to do a getting to know my moderators. I feel bad. I definitely, I knew that you helped out and that you're a former teacher. I definitely know that. But That is excellent that you go back and you give back to the former schools that you taught. I like that a lot. So that's what I like. And my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, she is a teacher at a charter school. And what I will say that she has taught me about charter schools is, a lot of times they're trying to hit the ground running. They're trying to compete with public schools that get, different kind of funding and things. And so one of the things that she told me is they may be limited in certain programs, like their craft programs, their art programs, their music programs, their band, their athletics. They may be limited in that type of programs until they're up and running and they have a strong following and things. So that was another reason why I said, well, if you guys have like an after school type of program or something for your youth, I would definitely try and get a package of items together where they can learn just a little more creativity, patterns and things like that. So great idea. Cindy B says, not a lot. I spend more time with my grandsons. I like that. Blonde Noir says, I knit, crochet, diamond paint. I cruel. What is that jewel? Okay, needlepoint sew, polymer clay projects, and whatever else I can't remember. I would love to share these crafts. I think that's a great idea. My daughter is going to school to become a teacher, so I baby. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you probably do spend a lot more time with the grandsons. I see. Blonde Noir says, I also play piano, clarinet, violin, and flute, but not for you. See, Blonde Noir, you would be perfect to, maybe check out something, like you said, locally for the adult community. And then probably for, if you lived here in Vegas, I'd have you down at one of our rec centers. Yeah, $5 a session. Come and learn how to do this. Next week, come and learn to do that. The week after, come and learn to do that. And you're always, teaching a class of something that you have a love for, and it's a variety every week. But guess what? It gives people that might not be interested in this craft, but may be interested in that. It gives them something to look forward to. You'd be perfect. And we have a few of them around here. A few. I took my mom down, and but the problem is it's hard to go somewhere by yourself. She doesn't have anybody here really, because I'm working during the day, that she can kind of, jump in the car. Let's go have some fun. Let's go do this. But that would be ideal. The types of things that you're able to teach and to show, that would be really a great idea. Okay, I'm moving to Vegas. I got a job. You sure do. You sure do. You come here. We have the one thing I will say, this is a community like I've never seen before. They have so many rec centers and adult centers and charter schools. There is a lot of that around here. So there definitely is the opportunity to reach out and to help and to, get everyone going when it comes to, especially I like the polymer clay. I ever tell you, I think I did. I think I showed you guys this before because I was thinking about Jeremy. Jeremy does his polymer clay. He see my polymer clay. See how it still look brand new? It's a year and a half old. Yeah, because see one of the project that is, I don't know if you can see it. There is some containers in there, and inside the containers are the beginnings of earrings that I just wasn't happy with. Once I take them out of the mold, they look like they rolled up. They're not straight like this. They look like they rolled up. And so when I try and flatten them out, then you got fingerprints and things like that in them. And I got irritated. But if I can ever figure a way to get them out of the mold, while they're still hard, then I'd be in business. I'd be making, I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know if it'll take precedence over diamond painting. But it was a passion that I had before diamond painting came along. This addiction just took over. Did you guys ever? It's everybody. Are we all on the same level of addiction? When I know Cindy B has done like beaded cross stitch. I know that what else she's done. What other projects have you worked on this year, Cindy B? Night, Mimi. See you next week. Have a good evening. Make sure you tune in to our Diamond Paint-a-thon this weekend. Blonde Noir says, I love polymer clay. Made all of my crochet hooks covered in clay. Oh, I've seen those. Those are nice. I've seen them online. Seen a lot of people working on that. I do like those. They look comfortable. I like the grip on them. I've seen Jeremy's pens. He made polymer clay pens. Those look really nice. I like how he had the conditioner. That's the other thing. I probably need to get a manual conditioner because machine conditioner, because I was manually conditioning mine and I hated it. Oops, stupid caps lock. It's all right. Cindy B says, I'm crocheting an Afghan. I've done just about every craft at one time or another in my life. Okay. I've never done knitting. Knitting looks like it looks like it would irritate the heck out of me. Just saying. That's just me. You know. Knit one, pearl one, knit one, pearl, knit two, pearl one. The minute you mess up a pearl or a knit and you get a knot and you gotta pull it out, I'd rather crochet. Jeremy says, I just ran out of a color DAC breast cancer awareness diamond. I was trying to get it done by tomorrow because tomorrow is the day. Oh, is it? I know you told us it was coming up. Oh. Oh, well, you know what? It'll be on your mind. It'll give you more time to kind of, just kind of relax about your mom and things like that. I know once the day passes, you probably wanted to put that part out of your mind and things like that. Oh, I wish they couldn't have overnighted it to you. I did see the paintings though. I wish they could have maybe overnighted it over to you. That would have probably been more ideal. Wow. Anyway, hopefully. Nina says, I have done cross stitch, polymer clay, wood carving. That's different, Nina. Adult coloring, painting, ceramics, tatting, and now diamond painting. With practice comes perfection. I've been knitting since I was 10. You'll recognize mistakes in time. Since you were 10. Now, I will say, when it comes to trying to make pattern pieces for clothing, obviously knitted sections look sometimes better than crocheted sections. Is there a stitch when it comes to crocheting that simulates knitting to the point where you don't ever have to worry about it? Or do you really just need to go ahead and knit one, purl one? That's always me. Is there a way to take the path to least resistance, but still have the same result? That's always me. Can I do it for the cheapest way possible, but still have a bigger return? That's also me. Oh, cheap. My father used to say that to me all the time. You won't learn not to be so damn cheap. I don't know where it comes from because he's not cheap. He wasn't cheap at all. He had spent a pretty penny, and I saved $500 and try to have the same quality. It might be a hair's, distinction that only I can notice. When I tell somebody, no, you don't see that. No, you don't see that. My mommy taught me to embroider when I was 6, and she created a monster. Oh, so sorry, Jeremy. Does the hurt ever go away from losing a parent? Nope, Cindy, it doesn't. I know that's not what you want to hear, though. Yeah. So I don't want it to go sad, but he's right, and we've talked. So, but that's good, blonde. Yeah, I didn't want to announce it. It is awful. I didn't want to say anything. Um, but yeah, it does get better, Cindy. It gets better, but it doesn't ever really go. The sting doesn't go away, and there's always that piece that's missing. Always. So that I will say. But you do get to a point where when you think about your time and you think about the memories, you get to a point where you can start to smile, you can laugh, you can reminisce. You know, I can. It took a long time for me to be able to think about, um, like when my dad would be upset with me, things that I did to upset him and stuff. It took a while, but I was able to eventually think about how bad I was. Woo, you was bad. You shouldn't have done that, Tia. Oh man, all that mouth you got. So it does get easier in that regard. Jeremy says I have to message them because I ran out of the color. Yeah, Angie will try and get it out to you. You know, Rajul Kanji, hello. How are you this evening? Are you diamond painting tonight, Rajul? Yeah. Do you think they'll overnight it to you, Jeremy? I hope they can at least overnight it so you can get it done as quickly as possible. That's what I would want. With them being in Jersey, has anybody? This is gonna sound like a rant, but I promise you it's not. I just want to know: has anybody else recognized that there is a huge distinction in how long it takes us to get packages from Diamond Art Club now that their warehouse has relocated to New Jersey? Even when they were here in Vegas and they mailed something to, let's say, New York or Maine or Canada, I feel like it didn't take the length of time then that it's taking now to go from the opposite coast over to this coast. Blonde Noir says losing a parent is devastating. I've lost both my mom and dad, but now I just remember good times with them. It takes time. Rajul says, I'm fine. I hope you are fine too. No, I am not just listening, but I do diamond paint. Well, there you go. I know I like to diamond paint. How long have you been diamond painting, Rajul? I am coming up on a year. If you anybody that knows, I bought my first diamond painting uh, Black Friday weekend. It was actually Black Friday, but it didn't. Those paintings did not arrive until well after Christmas, um, and I had to actually go out. I had to go out a couple of days after Black Friday and purchase because the the desire to get started was like overwhelming. It was like I can't describe that feeling, but it was crazy. And I just had to find something. Like I was watching videos, I was on Wish. I hadn't even discovered AliExpress yet. I didn't discover AliExpress until December of last year. But once I discovered AliExpress, whew, the addiction just engulfed me. It engulfed me. Rajul's been diamond painting for almost a year. Okay. And so we're all here together coming up on, I think there's a few of us that have been doing it a little bit longer, like 2 to 3 years. Rajul said, that's what I've gone through. Yeah, it's been bad. Cindy B says, I will probably be doing a lot of lurking and working. It's nice to hear friendly voices and Tia's stories. Oh, thank you, Cindy B. You are always welcome, but we understand when that moment just hits. I know that you guys know I had to, disappear a couple times. It's been just over 4 months for me. And I feel like I'm just now, really trying to come back and get back into the swing of things. I've tried, but there are times where it's just difficult. My mom, I try to, keep her spirits up. I definitely try and keep my mom's spirits up. It wasn't easy and things like that. For her, she is in a completely different environment. She lives with me and my two kids now. She has no semblance of her old life. No semblance. She doesn't have her own items and things, just her clothes. She moved from Ohio here because she couldn't afford to reside on her own. And so she is here with me. And I do think that she enjoys every moment of it, but I still think that there are a lot of moments where she, still thinks about her life, her household, and the things that she no longer has. My dad, her marriage, and the things that made her independent and things. So there is a time that all of us have to, unfortunately. No, I don't think that you brought the conversation down, Cindy B, at all. That is something that all of us, it, it's not unique and independent to any one person. We all go on Facebook and we all see people that are doing memory customs. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. They all are, thinking in their mindset. Um, so it happens. My mom will have a lot of adjusting to do. They were married 66 years. Yeah, she will. She'll definitely have a lot of adjusting to do. Um, that's where how we were talking the other day. You have your time to where you mourn in your way, and then when you come back to being around your mom, it'll enable you to show and display a little strength where she may be vulnerable and things. For me, I definitely told my mom, I want you to feel like you can feel however you want. I didn't want her to feel like she had to be strong or anything like that. And but I took my time, definitely took my time away from my mom so that she could have me to lean on, and I'm not making her feel bad. So it happens a lot. Jeremy says takes me 5 days to get. Oh, that's what I'm saying, Jeremy. But before it used to be like, I don't know, a day. They would send me a notice on a Sunday and I'd have it on a Monday. That definitely doesn't happen anymore. I was expecting to maybe have it by Wednesday. That definitely doesn't happen anymore. They go on from, I don't know. I get a notice on a Sunday. I don't get it until that following Saturday or Monday. And I think that before, if somebody ordered on a Saturday, new release, they would start to show theirs online by Wednesday or Thursday. So I feel like this process is slower. I don't think that's fair. I really don't. Jeremy says August 18th was first year diamond painting. Wow. Memorial service is next Thursday, so I probably won't be around. Okay. Well, I will keep that in mind. I'll keep checking on you. Oh, yep. Well, I'm coming up on my 1 year. Mine will be easier to tell because my birthday is December 3rd. And Black Friday, we know, is always the day after Thanksgiving. I ordered my wish paintings and it was taking forever. Like I was looking for the tracking and everything by that Monday. I don't know. I thought it would be in by Tuesday or Wednesday, but it definitely wasn't. And I was getting more and more like frantic. And I never forget my son. He's the one who literally was like, "Come on." We was out somewhere and we saw Michael's and we went into Michael's and Michael's had diamond paintings. Cindy B's completed a couple of notebooks, Blonde Noir. I think she had 2 or 3. Anyway, he took me in and he said, I'm going to get you your birthday gift. And he bought me a diamond painting. And then I saw one that I wanted by Van Gogh. And I definitely was like, oh, here we go, here we go. I'm I'm in now. I got one. So I started working on the Van Gogh, um, the Cafe at Night, Vincent Van Gogh. That was the first actual diamond painting that I worked on, although I had ordered like 7 prior to that. And then, yes, Diamond Dots at Michael's. Everybody knows that one, huh? Diamond Dots. Rajul says, I used to order it from Amazon, started in 1st of September. Okay, so you've been doing it for a while as well. But yeah, Cindy B's done 2 notebooks and just got 2 more in the mail yesterday. I've seen them. I definitely have seen them online, and I keep saying I'm going to order, but I haven't ordered yet. I haven't, because I'm waiting for that steampunk diamond painting from Hannah Lynn, the one that they have on the cover of their page. I've been waiting on that one. And then the other thing that I am waiting for is, I know they said they had new Mandy Manzanos coming out. That's really the only 2 items that I can see. I have almost every. Did y'all see that? Okay, I hope I ain't rip it. I have almost every painting now, and someone at work told me, because I have all of my paintings delivered at work, and someone at work said to me that my diamond paintings are my art collection. It's similar to someone who has bought art that they just readily hang up on their wall. And I said, I'm glad that you get, that's how I feel. Like when I'm building a stash, I feel like I am building my art collection. I really do. Cindy B says, I got my first diamond paintings from Amazon to see if I would like it. I probably should have done that, but I probably would end up spending more money. After Wish, I got tired of Wish because I ordered the weekend of Black Friday. They didn't come in. They trickled in. Like I got 1 here, 1 there, 2 there, 1 here, 1 here. They didn't like finalize until like almost the second week in January. So that was a no, never. I went and I did Diamond Dots, and then I heard someone talking about Huracan. Ugh. So then I had placed an order for Huracan, and that was in the middle of Drillmageddon. I don't even want to talk about that. And Jeremy says, before they moved, it took 4 days to get to me. Really? Okay, well, you're only waiting 1 additional day. Blonde Noir says, I have 6 notebooks and have completed 1. I'm waiting to seal them with Mod Podge spray that I ordered today. Rajul says, I liked it and I loved working on it. You guys know what I got? Oh, and the other thing that I want to know, I wanted to ask you guys, because I think it'll help me. I want to ask you guys about how many of you guys are doing, everybody's doing these cover minders. I didn't have any. I don't have any. But I got these. I want to know if you guys think that this would be a good thing to use as maybe like a cover minder. You guys know the keychains, key rings. These things are so cute. Look at their little colors. Look at that. Aren't they cute? Anyway, I think these are so cute. I seen them online and I had to get them. These things are heavy. But I wonder, does anybody know if after they're done, how a cover minder works, a cover mender? Like, would I just be able to just put it down and, no? I don't know how they work. That's what I wanted to use these for. I know they're supposed to be key ring, keychains, but I really wanted to use it as a cover minder. Yeah, you think? See, Cindy says she thinks they'll. You only drill one side. Okay, so I only drill one side. Okay, good. Yeah, you can. They will work. Okay, good. And then put magnets on the back. Okay, good. Because that's why I bought these. I thought, oh, these are so cute. And I said, I wonder if I can use them as cover menders. And now, this is the problem right here. You know, when you order from AliExpress, you get 22 of these for one little, painting. So they send me, this is 5 keychains and one bow. That's a little backwards. I'm not used to it going in the other direction. uh, and Blonde Noir says, absolutely, you can do that because I have drilled one side and I do magnets on the back. Okay. I've made a lot of cover menders, but haven't used the keychains for them yet. Well, I think that was a good idea. I got it because of these 3 on the bottom. And I said, oh, these are cute. These are really cute. So I said, these will make great cover menders. And then I see these when the picture came in. I said, those are cute also. So I'm happy. Plenty happy. But I couldn't resist. I probably should have ordered 2 of them. Anyway, that was my question. I just wanted to know anybody thought that. And I didn't realize. Why? So what's the significance of the magnet being on the back? Is the paper magnetic, or does anybody? I mean, if Cindy B, do you know? Because I know you said you've made them. And Jeremy says my first diamond painting was a wolf dream catcher from Diamond Art Club. Okay, I went back. Did you? I'm trying to think what I saw you working on. I think my first time I saw you working on something. It was, I think, a wolf. I think it was a wolf also. I remember you were doing a live. I was in there and you said something about, I was like, I just want to get as many subscribers as you have. And you said something like, I hit 800 3 times. And I was like, oh my God. I remember that live, Jeremy. Blonde Noir says, I also bought flat back buttons from Amazon and made them into cover menders. They are smileys. You need 2 magnets, one glued to the cover mender and one goes under the painting to keep the cover back. Oh, okay, that makes sense. To keep the cover back like this, so I don't have to keep. Because you know what I do? Don't laugh at me. Because this is the ghetto form of a cover mender. So don't laugh. But I'm bringing y'all into my world because I told you earlier, everything I do is diamond painting. So you don't see what this is right here? This is a heavy duty toenail clipper. But I don't use it for toenail clipping. But the weight of it goes right. Look at that. You see how I kept that down? See how I kept and I keep it right here on the side. My mother, when she came, she grabbed it one day and it wasn't in its spot, and I tore the house up looking for who took my toenail clipper. And she was like, there's a ton of them here. She didn't know, but this one in particular, because it has the green, which is my favorite color, and it stays here on the diamond painting table. She thought nothing of it, and I flipped out. And she said, I will never touch your toenail clipper again. I said, you might as well not even call it that, because this is what it's designed for. But yep, that's what I do. So see, I brought y'all into my world. I told you it was crazy. Well, guys, it come to that time. Jeremy says, glue magnet to the back side of the cover mender and put the other magnet on the back side of the canvas. Yeah. And Blonde Noir says, how can I send you some of my homemade cover menders? Just let me know how I can get them to you. Email me. I'll send that off to you. I definitely will. Y'all must be really laughing at me. I'm telling you, it worked. Man, we're supposed to laugh together at this, remember? Like, we're not supposed to point and laugh at me. So Other than that, that's about my time. I did give you guys 2 hours. I came earlier tonight, about an hour earlier. As I said before, my hours had changed a little bit at work, and I wanted to see if this was a better option. I don't know if it was so much better though, because obviously it took almost an hour for everyone to kind of get in. You guys kind of rein in at the end of the video after it's over with. Comment and let me know if you thought this time worked better. I had someone that requested that I maybe try a morning live, and me and Justin had talked about that a while ago. So that might be something that's coming up in the realm. I do want to get back. I used to do lives and a video, like one live, one video a week, and I do want to get back into that as well. The holidays are coming up, so I do think it's going to be a good time for me to kind of jump into a holiday series. Holidays are huge for me. I lost a lot of family members during the holiday season. I know I've talked to you guys about that before. And as a way of really being able to celebrate their life and things, we didn't like remove anything. We kind of added more tradition and made the Christmas time even bigger in our household. So you'll definitely be seeing, me, just my personality and the fun, family time come out. Some pranks and things like that come along during the holiday time, because that's the season from November 1st through January 8th it was really huge in my family. So we definitely will, try and transcend that into our videos so that you can share that time with us. Okay. I'd like to thank you all for coming out. Rajul, thanks for spending the evening with us. Come back again. We are here every Wednesday. So I do try and put a little notification. I try and get it up earlier in the day as possible, or the night before. So make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. Other than that, I love you guys. See you this weekend. Don't forget, it's the Big Diamond Paint-a-thon. I'm going to repost the link right here, and make sure you guys all come out and you spend a little time with the YouTube creators here in the diamond painting community. You guys have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Oh, wait, let me bring my hand down. Bye.